I said a lot of times, just when you think baseball gods let you up. I got to quit saying that because I'll get some letters about there being more than one God.
So
this is different baseball luck, okay?
So, Buck, your official explanation for why Zach Britton wasn't in the game tonight.
Peter, you really grinded this one out. We'll see what the next few hours bring. There's some things going on, and thought it was in the best interest of, like I said before, Zach and the organization not to pitch him in that situation. It wasn't weather related. Once again, I told you, it's just like the other day when we were talking about Manny coming out. I go, what are you telling the other 8 players? It's tough. Brad got it done.
As word broke during the game that it looks to be an agreement in place to send Zach to New York, did that filter all through the dugout clubhouse during the delay?
I didn't. Basically, John Russell's son had said something to him, and he came and told me before I went back out to start the last time. That's the only I knew about it. Then I was asked through communication not try to stay away from him. So we'll see. I just talked to Zach before I came down here, try to tell him exactly what I knew.
So what did you tell the other 8 players?
I told him, pardon?
What did you tell the other 8 players?
No, I was saying the other day, like when he took Manny out, like kind of what do you tell the other 8 players that conditions okay for them? And you always do what's best for the organization. But Jeffrey Ramirez got his first win tonight, okay? Another thing that was impressive, that's the second time they've seen him. That's always a good, and I know he went 5 innings, but his moxie's impressive. This kid's, he's got a nice way about him. Always approachable. He's pretty excited about winning his first game. All the stuff going on, it's a huge moment for him. Fry continues to present himself well.
Look, a little bittersweet for you tonight because you win a game against the best team in baseball, but you also see the writing on the wall that you're going to lose a guy that you've been managing for basically.
Well, first of all, I guess I take it they have the best record in the league. There might be some people disagree with you about that. I personally, it's hard to argue that. They're really good. They don't have. It's hard to find a hole there, and there's going to be plenty of time to talk. It's not official, and I've seen a lot of things like this, end up not happening because of some hiccups. So I'd rather stay away from that if I can. If it happens between here and the locker room, I'll be happy to speak to you about it. I feel for Zach, because he's a very smart young man. He'd like to know where he and his family are going for the next 2 months. But it's tough. Last few days have been tough. Especially I'm sitting there in the dugout and I see they show the playoff game against Detroit. Tough on some of us older guys.
I guess it's going to be a question for another day if this all goes down, but that team will be stacking 4 closers. I wonder if that's necessarily the best.
You counting Robertson?
Yeah,
that's their
something to ask you after the thing is complete.
Okay, good. That'll give me some time to get a good answer if there's such a thing. If and when it happens, somebody's going to get a very special pitcher, and special young man. I was thinking about another pitcher who's kind of following a similar path as Zach. I remember we made the decision to put him at the back, and here we are talking about it. So let's leave it alone a little more later.
Scope just keeps rolling.
Pardon?
Scope just keeps rolling.
Oh, jeez. John's in a good. He's got to be up close to 240. It's a long climb, and he's climbed just the way I told him he was going to have to. Caleb's up to around 230, 40, isn't he? So good to see our guys battle. That's a lot of tough conditions tonight for both clubs. Really great tribute to our field and the groundskeepers. I know that's not going to be a headline, but it's impressive to keep that field somewhat playable this close to the You know, the reason they had that plastic in there is because of the water table, how close it is. Now we're really getting out there, right? I got more. I'll shut up, Richard, if y'all want me to. I'm done. I don't have much to add.